All right, in this section, this is based off our notes from yesterday, and we are going to be going from a radical, remember those are the check marks, to a rational exponent. So when we're done with problem 1 through 8, they're going to look like, the problems that you see down here. And then we're going to take these, the rational exponents, and when we're done, they're going to be radicals. They're going to look like the problems at the top. So just walking you through them, a few of them. For instance, I want to rewrite this as a radical. So the radicand, that's the number inside of here, becomes the base of the exponent, and then it becomes to the 2/5 power. It's not 2 times 2/5, it's 2 to the 2/5 power. Just to point out on number 7 that there is an understood little 2 here, and then I could wrap that into a 1. So when you don't see a radical number, that's called the index, then it's a 2, and if you don't see an exponent, then it's a 1. So I could rewrite this as 3 to the 1/2 power. So you're going to do that on 1 through 8. When you get to the bottom part, then I'm giving you the rational exponent, and you're going to write it as a radical. So I make my check mark. The base number here becomes the radicand inside, and then the denominator is the number on the left, wrap it in parentheses, and the 1 is the exponent on the right. Or for instance, number 12, make my check mark. The 5 becomes the radicand, the 4 becomes the little index number, and then wrap it to the first part, first power. Going to the back, the idea is you are going to simplify these. So you will need your note card with all the exponent rules and such on them. And the idea is all of these are perfect squares or perfect roots, but we might not know them off the top of our head, so we've made our note card. But for instance, I don't know what 216 to the 5/3 power is, so I'm going to rewrite it. This becomes 216. The 3 becomes the radicand, or the index, sorry, and I'll be taking this to the 5th power. So I'm going to look on my note card for the cubed root of 216. It's 6. So this becomes a 6. And then I'll be taking 6 to the 5th power, which you will need your calculator for. So 6, hit that exponent key, 5th power, and I'll be writing this as my answer. Or for instance, if I go to number 20, again, I'm going to rewrite this as a radical because I don't know 125 to the 4/3 power. So there's my radicand, the 3 is the index, and the 4 is the exponent. So this will be a perfect cubed root. So the cubed root of 125 is 5. So I'm going to replace that with a 5, and then I'll use my calculator to determine 5 to the 4th power. And I get 625. Remember, the other way to do 5 to the 4th power is just 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Okay?